Okay, so I wanted to talk about Google Drive and how it works seamlessly with your Gmail account to just improve and help making turning in assignments easier for students, and with it being linked to our email, how simple that is to retrieve a document or to share a document. So first of all, I wanted to point out it's really nice to have Google as your default homepage, because then once you're signed in, you'll see this waffle here. And I have several Gmail accounts, so this tells me which Gmail account I'm in. I know this is my work email. If I click on the waffle, then I have the icons for calendar, drive, docs, sheet, slides, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to click on drive here. And when my drive opens up, you'll see over here, let me move the screen. I have the button for new, my drive, shared with me, Google Photos, recent, start, and things that I have put in the trash. And I wanted to talk about the shared with me. If I click on that, this is going to show me every single slide, doc, it could be a sheet that has been shared with me. And then it goes with most recent to oldest. So most recently, one of my coworkers shared this Q 2016 folder, which was from the conference we went to, which had a lot of great tech ideas and tools to use. So we are putting that into this one folder, all of us that went from the same school. But the nice thing about Drive is when you start a document. Let's say I wanted to open a Google Doc. In Google Docs, when students use this, here we go. You can title the document. Let's title this test A, for example. And let's just say this is for, you're going to create a test and you want to ask some questions. What is your name? Well, that's not really a true test question, but you get the point. What is your grade? What I like about this is that there is no saving. So if I go here to File, I have New, Open, Rename, Make a Copy, Organize, so on and so forth. You see there is no Save or Save As. So things are automatically saved in Google Drive and on the Google Doc. And if I wanted to, if I say I lost some data, somehow I deleted it, I can go to here, All Changes Saved in Drive. Every change you make is automatically saved in Drive. Last edit was seconds ago. So it can take me to previous edits. Say I started a document today and I wanted to finish it tomorrow, or a few days from now. Maybe I add something tomorrow and then find on Wednesday that something is missing. So I would go to this changes in Drive, and it will show me a revision history. Okay, so if I wanted to go back to today at 10:40, I would just click on that, and then it shows me what my document looked like at that time. Okay, so if I want to go back to 10:41, there it is with the questions I've asked. Okay, let me see if I can get out of this. So I get out of the revision history here. And then what I want to actually show is the share feature. Before I do that, I'm going to click over to my email. And in my email, what I've kind of trained my students is I have them go over here and I have them, create labels. But over here under where mail is, if you click on contacts, I've cleared out all my contacts. You can create a contact group. So if I want to find a student, well, we have a directory. All of our students have Gmails. So I can click on, maybe a group of students. I'll just click on 5 or so and I want to click on add to my contacts, or I can click on this one and go ahead and add them to, and actually I'm going to create a new one since this is a test group, so I don't want to actually send them something. But so I've added those. These are all the students, every staff member that's under Wasco High. They all have their own email, so you can find them and you can create your groups. So I've created, let me see if I have my test group here. I don't see it here, but I'm going to click this. Okay, so there it is under test group. If I go back to my document here, maybe I'll add a third question. What is your favorite subject? You can actually have students, when they receive this, go ahead and edit the document. However, you got to be careful. If I share this with students and allow them editing rights, they will be able to change the original document. So I actually don't want them to be able to change my original document. However, I don't want them to recreate a document to answer the questions. So when I click on share, what's nice about the email feature, once you create a group, is that group, your Google Docs or your Drive recognizes that group. So I'm going to go to test. Notice I just typed a T and right away test group comes up. That just makes my life so much easier, believe it or not. When I wanted to email an entire class a document, I would literally type in each and every one of their emails one by one until I figured out, hey, why don't I save period 1 as a group, and then once I do that I can send it to them. And so here I have can edit, can comment, and can view. If you don't want them to change your original document, which most of the time you don't want your students to do that, you would just click on can view, and then you would hit send. So I don't want to send this because I don't want these students to actually really receive this document. But once you're in can view, it will show here, it will say view only. And then what you would want students to do is to come over here to file, and then you'd want them to make a copy. Once they make a copy, it already will title it copy of, whatever the title is. My title is test A. It will already title it copy of, and then I can click OK. Okay, so copy of test A. Once they make their own copy, it is editable. They can change it. They can go ahead and answer questions here. You know, my name is, so on and so forth. And then they can share it back with you. They can share their copy with the instructor. I actually don't have my students do that. Let me go back to my email. I don't have them share it back to me, and here's why. I do not want 100 emails saying that some student has shared their document with me. So as you can see, I'm in my email. I'm going to point out I have a couple of documents that were shared with me recently. So I'm going to find those. Shouldn't be very difficult. So much going on here. Invitation. So here's an invitation to collaborate. Here's one. Ensuring student success in your flipped classroom. Invitation to edit. So when someone shares with you, you will automatically receive an email, and you'll be able to open it. And if they've given you editing rights, when I open this, it will not say view only. It will actually allow me to go ahead and make changes as needed if I wanted to. So here again, you would see view only somewhere here, or maybe here, but it will notify you whether you're in view only or not. So I can actually go in here and change stuff, which I really don't want to do, so I'm going to put that back. So right away, once it's shared and I have editing rights, again, I can make changes. So rather than have students share with me, each and every individual student share, because that would create massive emails going to my email inbox, and I don't want that. What I actually have students do is send it to me in Classroom. But this email feature where I can choose something in my drive and I say, you know what, I want to share this budget and cash flow worksheet. I'm going to share this with period, and I do it period by period that way. Sometimes I do it period by period actually. Sometimes I do it all at once with all my classes. But sometimes there's a document, maybe a quiz I don't want my other students to receive until they're actually in class. And then I'll share. I'm clicking on share here. And I can type in period 1. See how period 3, period 4 group, I can go ahead and click on those and all of those should pop up. Right now I don't see it, but normally they pop up and I'll have 30 students in the list. Again, you can click on edit, comment, or view. This just makes life so much easier as far as not having to type in each and every individual email at once. If you've shared something with someone, like, maybe I shared it with Miss Moreno, I didn't mean to, or maybe I want her just to comment. I want her to tell me, hey, what do you think about this? Tell me what you think. Okay. And I may just want her to comment. And then I would send that and she would receive that. So I'm going to click done here. So much easier to collaborate. I don't have to send a separate email saying, hey, can you check out this document? I don't have to print anything up and then ask for help or ask someone for their opinion. We can do it all digitally and paperless. So those are just some aspects of Google Drive that I really enjoy using. Thanks for listening.